What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We are back here for episode 2 on Agronopolis on Farming Simulator 19. Fairly new mod map, Brazilian mod map. We're playing on hard economy, and so far it's been a lot of work. I feel like we're just getting further and further in debt. We owe some money to the bank, not too much, but a little bit of money to the bank, and we don't have enough money to pay them. So we just did a contract just up the road here on fertilizing, so we have a little bit of money in the bank there. I believe we got like 4,000 from that one. But we're going to continue on. I have a... So we're taking a break on the side of the road. It's 11 o'clock in the day here. Not even afternoon yet. And we have another fertilizing contract, yeah, just up the way. On field 18, I believe it is. Pretty sure, yeah, it's field 18. So yeah, just up the road a little ways. So tonight we're just going to be knocking out a bunch of contracts and trying to get our money up a little bit. We'll see if we can't get some of that loan paid off and maybe lease some more equipment. I'm not trying to slow play it. We are starting with like nothing, but as soon as I can, lease a different piece of equipment to try to better our farm or, whatever. We have a field that we can harvest. We'll have to like lease a harvester or something to get that going. So, something along those lines is what we're going to try to shoot for. So 18 is a little bit further up here still. 18 is this next field over, it looks like. Hey, what's up, Taz? How's it going? Morning. We'll be lurking in background since can't be chatting. Oh, yeah, no worries, man. Well, I really appreciate your time, like always. So, it looks like that's our field just up there. But where do we go in? Was that our... Looks like that's our little driveway just back over there. Look at this farmer cop view. FC drives just like this. Right, Taz? He drives like this, way out like this. Farmer cop style. That way he can see everything. That's what he said. So yeah, this is like our driveway. It's pretty cool how it has like this little dip right here. Yeah, it's cool. That's how you get into this field. I don't like the shiny texture though. If I own this land, I'm gonna end up changing that part to dirt. I don't like that is shiny looking on that, dirt dries out. That looks more wet than the water itself. So this is field 21 actually. We're not even on the field we're supposed to be on yet. Is this really the road to go into there? Is through that, huh? Wow. Alright, so now we're on field 18. But this thing does a nice wide spread here. It does 34 or 38 meters wide. So I've been, like that last contract I knocked out pretty quick. Pretty quick. We're not playing this one small. I started off kind of small with the equipment. That's only because I don't have that much money, and I had to get something that could get like some contract work done. We are playing on hard economy, so like as soon as we start selling crops, we're gonna be not getting a whole lot from our crops. I did the rice contract wrong last night. I ended up owing a bunch of money at the end of that one just because I didn't sell it in the right spot. Which I forgot who commented. Thanks for the comment there on my last video, but he said that I just needed to tip it up and dump it like I was trying to do. I thought I was doing that right, but it didn't give me like a trigger saying, hey, dump it here type of thing. So still kind of confused on that. I could go back and try it again, like, off screen or something, or come in, try it, but don't save it type of thing. Just to test it out for the next time, so I get it right on the next one. But look, we're almost done fertilizing this field already. So we're just going to go through and we're going to try to get like all the fertilizing contracts done, I think, or something. It all depends on size of field, and I can always get more fertilizer, especially after the contracts are done. Which, did it say this was done? Because Oh, now it just now said it was done. It was trying to catch up still. All right, so this contract's complete. We'll go into contracts. We'll collect that one for 2,600. So $2,649. We'll just go down here to this next one. What I like to do is kind of check what field number is around us. So like we have like the 20s and the teens. The 80s are right up there. 60s. I just want to try to check to see what's like in our area so we can kind of. It's harvesting. Usually all the fields are way far away. Oh, 13. 13 is probably pretty close to us. There's 13 right down here. We'll accept that one. We'll jump down here. We'll do a 13 since it's right by us for about $3,000. We'll accept that one. Yeah, so getting out of here was kind of cool how it's like, I really like the way these fields are actually. It's different, you know, how you have to like come in and out of the fields like this. And this is our road to get over there. It's like over here. Not really getting that big of equipment back there if there's a crop here and you're not trying to drive through it. Be kind of tricky. So we're going to go back this way and then take a left down here at the road, and we'll go down here at field 13 and get this contract going too. I do want to like make our way back up towards the store and get the rest of our fertilizer that we have over there and potentially get some more. I have a feeling that we're supposed to go that way. I think we are. Oh. Hey, what's up, Joss? Why am I awake? Oh, right, neighbors. Ah, that sucks. I have some pretty obnoxious neighbors myself. They're right above us. We live in a apartment, and we have neighbors below us and above us, too, unfortunately. The neighbors below us are super chill, really nice people, so we try to be quiet for them. You know, we try to be quiet because we try to be decent neighbors, but the neighbors above us are just terrible. They're not even nice human beings, so that's always fun. So it looks like we're supposed to go this way. Got some air right there. And then 13's back over here. So it's like, depending on which way you're trying to go, like going through, you can't just like cut through fields. You gotta really, because you'd be trying to cut through all that and go through there. A lot of times you just really gotta take the right direction, the right road. It's a little bit harder to get through it. I kind of like that, a little bit more technical. It's not for everybody, but I kind of enjoy the difficulty, I guess. Wonder what that is on my map there. Hi, dump bucket. Huh. I didn't have one of those. What's up with that? So we have the same neighbors. Yeah, we must have the same neighbors. I mean, they come home at like late at night, and they're like a family, and like a family where the kids are grown up, should have their own place, but the kids are grown, so they're like, they're not little people either. They're like big, heavy-footed people, and so it's like the mom and dad and the son and daughter, but they're just like, they also have like, we have like parking spots here. You should only have like 1 to maybe 2 cars here in the parking lot, just so everybody has spots to park. There's 4 of them living there, only 3 of them drive, and they have 5 vehicles. They have 5 cars that are parked here. They're always taking up all the guest spots and just switching them around every day, so it looks like they're moving them and using them. So they're so obnoxious. Like, there's already too many human beings. Like, we have the same amount of humans. We have kids, though. We have little ones, you know, in an apartment. An apartment like this is not meant for a family where your kids are in their 20s, you know what I mean? with all those adults living in there, they should be getting a house or something, or 2 apartments. Yeah. But they come home late, 11 o'clock, midnight, and just stomp around over my head. I've kind of got used to it, but hey, my daughter, my baby's sleeping, and my other daughter has school in the morning, and shut the heck up. He said that's bad. Oh yeah, they're terrible. They're like the type of people that when you see them, like even if you said nothing to them or who knows, like they always have like a stinky look on their face, that type of people. Just kind of makes me laugh. I kind of feel bad for them, but at the same time, not really. You said mine seem to be able to make noise any hour of the day. That's funny. Mine like to save it right for when you're trying to go to sleep. And that's, I guess I'm up late too, because if I'm up late, it's like 1 in the morning here, but I'm trying to be quiet for my neighbors below me. And so like I'm not sleeping when I hear them stomping over my head. It's so weird how it like delays the contract. Takes a minute, then it's like, oh, the contract's done. Like the fertilizer has to soak in or something. But yeah, they like to come home late and just stomp over my head. But I'm awake when they're doing it, so it's not like super bad. And then like when I'm actually like trying to go to sleep, they're usually a little quieter. Almost like they know or something. Alright, so we just finished up another contract. Go ahead and collect that $3,000, and then we'll... How much fertilizer do we have still? 466 liters. Not terrible. But I think I want to go back to the store. Field 31. Where's 31? Is that heading towards the store? So the store is just here. Field 31's way down here. We could do that one. We could, yeah, we'll have to cruise all the way back down the road here, and then cross over here, back up to the store, and then go back down here to 31. Which is fine. We'll go on a little drive. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, actually, we want to go this way. This will be one of those maps that's going to take me a little bit to learn all the roads and all the different directions you're supposed to go. And it's not like Stone Valley when I could just drive straight down the way to the next field. And come out here to the jungle, you might just get lost. Lose your sense of direction out here. Down here in Brazil's pretty harsh land. That's some pretty tough people. But we actually, I think I could actually just go straight here. Oh, man, some of it's so bumpy. I think the train's coming too. Train might be passing us here in just a minute. There it goes now, cool. I happened to hear the railroad crossing back there going ding, 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 ding as we drove by it. Train's doing about 45 miles an hour, I'd say, probably. I'm pretty sure this road comes out. If not, I could just, like, cut across. It's not that bad. I think this one does go all the way along this, and then it cuts off to the main highway, which I think we're almost actually up to that spot there. I like those little ramps too, like these little ramps here for like loading or unloading the train. Like if the flatbed, if you had like I don't know if the flatbed has straps on it at all, but if you had like pallets or something, and you wanted to get it off the train, or I guess even like a tractor, right? If you drove like a piece of equipment off the train and then down the ramp, that'd be pretty slick. Oh, we're actually right here at the base of our farm. Our farm's just right up the hill. Like I said, it'll take me a little bit to learn the map, but then we'll get it all figured out, and I'll just know it from there on out. Don't get stuck? Yeah, no guarantees there, Joss. The night is still young. I'm just getting started. If I get all the way through this whole stream without getting stuck up on something, I'd be very surprised. Especially with you in here distracting me. Taz is here. He's not distracting me. He's lurking in the background. Appreciate you being here, Taz, if you're still here. I'm sure you are. I think you're still there, but you said you can't chat right now. But I really appreciate your time. I really do, my friend. I appreciate all you guys. Oh, am I going? I think I am going the right way. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys a lot. I was also thinking earlier too about like, you know, making content and whatnot, and trying to decide what map to play, and like everybody tries to pick like the most popular, newest kind of hyped up map that's out, and that's all fine and dandy. But I was really I was like at work and just kind of thinking about, you know, what I have to do to make my content better, or you know, I have some videos that people like, but the map wasn't that popular. But it's like, what does that episode have that my other ones don't? Or, you know, I was just kind of thinking about how I'm approaching this game and this gameplay and stuff like that. And it really just goes back to like how I first started. And how I first started was, it doesn't matter what we're doing. It just matters that we're having fun. And because it doesn't matter what map we're on, like, you know, the looks of the map or the brightness of the colors, and you know, it does kind of matter what map you're on, just like visually, but really it doesn't matter what map you're on. It's really just about having fun and about engaging with you know, the chat and stuff. Speaking of the chat, hello Matty Fi, how you doing? Party at Oregon Trees, whoop whoop. He went to sleep too late last night, so now feeling super sleepy. Aw, poor Taz. Well, quit partying so hard, man. You must have been hanging out with Matty Fi. I missed you on the stream earlier, Matty. It definitely wasn't the same. Just the boys on there definitely wasn't the same without you, that's for sure. But I was watching them earlier for a bit. Well, Taz, hopefully you get some rest. Hopefully, you know, since we're here, I'm going to buy another pallet or two of that, the fertilizer, just to have it, and we'll go ahead and top this off. So depending on where we're at in the map, I won't have to run all the way back here. So the pallet was definitely the cheaper way to go. I'm going to get the 42 again, solid fertilizer. It's 42 for 4,100. Yeah, it's okay, Maddie. They said something was going on. Family emergency. Well, I hope everything's okay. Hopefully it wasn't like too bad. I guess if it was super bad, you probably wouldn't be on right now. But hopefully everything's okay. So we got 12 grand in the bank. We do owe a bit, but we'll work on paying that back in a little bit. I just want to buy one more of these because I think we'll probably need this much fertilizer. You were stealing grass bales from FC last night? Oh, that's funny. Were you actually playing, or were you just like... were you on his server or something? Stealing his bales? Alright, so yeah, we'll just have this thing full. Holds 3,000 liters, so we have a whole stack there to come back to, probably another 3,000. So now we have to go buzz all the way down here, kind of down here by the shipyard. And that's where field 31 is, all the way down, yeah. Right down by the port trade, down by the harbor, it says. He said Taz was a troublemaker. He was the troublemaker this time. He was the troublemaker or just another troublemaker? Oh, you were on live multiplayer server? Oh, that's cool. It was, whoa, pay attention where you're driving. Hey, what's up, Bryson? How's it going? You made your own company on American Truck Simulator? That's cool. Yeah, sir, right? I knew what you meant, Taz. You said the roads here are cute? Yeah, they are. I think, whoa, yes, we could go this way and then cut down, I'm sure. But yeah, look at all the dirt roads and stuff like that too, Maddie. They're all like dirt and kind of, it's another Brazilian map. I know you were here for my, I think we actually we could go this way. For my tour on that Pioneers map, the next day I did a tour on this one, which is the Agronopolis map, also a Brazilian map. And then right after that is another new Brazilian map that just came out, that something Jatoba, I forget what that one's called, the Jatoba map. This is one of the silos for the train. One thing that's really cool on this one, Maddie, is all of the unique silos and stuff. There's a lot of different sell points that have a lot of pretty cool, unique stuff. Oh man, something else that's super funny. I wish I was like streaming while it happened. As soon as I got off last night, I started that first contract that I was just getting. I just finished pretty much before the stream. I finished that contract up. But as I was driving over last night, just right after, it's 31 right here. So right after the stream last night, I got off, and then I'm driving over to the field, not paying attention. I crossed the train tracks really slow, not paying attention, and then wham! Here comes the train, it smacked me, and the tractor just goes flying across the field. I did like 20 barrel rolls, just boom, 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 all the way down the hill. It knocked me really good. I was like, whoa! All of a sudden, it's out of nowhere. I think I had my headset was off, so I couldn't hear it coming. It just like smacked me, and I went tumbling way across the field. It was so funny. I was like, well, I wish I would have had that on film. Oh. Were we not on 31? Did I not accept that contract yet? Is that what it is? I did not accept that contract yet. Now we have permission. If I do a bunch of Brazilian maps, maybe I'll end up learning Portuguese. Maybe. Gotta talk to the locals down here. The motto for the company is, we'll get loads on time and safe. We'll get the loads on time. Oh, I missed a big chunk back there. We'll come back around. I'm trying to drive and read comments at the same time. Read the chat. Is this map that has the water in the field? Yeah, this is that map that has that the water in the field. There's actually multiple fields I've noticed on this map that have a little bit of water, kind of a little standing, little puddle, little thing, little pond in the middle. It's just kind of like water, just kind of standing water type of thing. Maybe that part of the field's really clay rich and the water won't drain out of it or something like that. I really like all the ground textures in this one too, Maddie. There's also different looking crops, like the crop textures are a little different as well. Last time we harvested rice, it didn't go very good. We're turning the rice in, but harvesting the rice went fine. Wow, you thought you were typing, but your hands weren't moving. Guess to go back to sleep. It sounds like you do need some more sleep. So far, me and my employees are sticking to we get there on time. What? Stick it till we get it there on time. but not safely. Gotcha. Did it say that was done? The spread on this thing just gets these smaller fields done so fast. I'm just missing this. And these fields are so small that I have to get all of it pretty much finished off before it says it's complete. Just make a quick little loop there. Alright, now we're all done. Is that the van over there? I think that was the van over there making that noise. Remember, it's the tamale van? There he is.
O carro da pamonha está passando na sua rua, bem pertinho da sua casa.
Hey, don't go that way.
Deliciosas pamonhas.
I need tamales.
Pamonha, pamonha. Venha conferir aqui.
So funny. You're the only one who actually knows how to actually drive in your company. He said that was neat. I thought you would like that, Maddie. Some of the stuff, but if you haven't checked this map out, there's a lot of detail on this map. I know you would appreciate it. Oh, let's see that I didn't. We'll collect that. What they're fertilizing? There's 34. Is 34 close to us? Yeah, we're just gonna go right here to 34. Yeah, we'll just do that one. I should have checked that out. Actually, we'll go ahead and jump in there and accept that real quick. So we got it going. It's only 2,000, but we'll be able to knock that out pretty quick. Here he comes again. Look. Here you go, Maddie.
Pertinho da sua casa. Deliciosas pamonhas. Pamonha, pamonha, pamonha. Venha conferir aqui o nosso carro.
So different. And I like it because I look at all the traffic behind that guy too. He always holds up all the traffic. Closing stream. See you later. Alright, well, take care. Joss is tired. It's okay, man. I really appreciate you. You're here all the time, so, you know, if you're tired, you gotta go. It's no worries, you know. I guess I didn't have to go this way. For some reason, I thought there was the road that was still right here. Which the road starts... it starts at the edge of field 31 there, so we're just kind of riding these train tracks sort of right here. I was like, I took the road over, but the road was just right there on stopped at 31. Like barely a road, more like a little walking path, you know? Not much for roads out here. But yeah, this whole map is really pretty. I like the different undulations in the fields, and the whole map has a lot of ups and downs in the terrain, and like where the farm is, all the main like animal enclosures and everything are really well done up there, really pretty. Maddie, you were on the other night when we were on this one, because I was over fixing the ground textures. Oh, I just totally passed my field 34. I was over there fixing the ground textures and stuff, and you were talking about Bob Ross. I'm pretty sure that was on this one, I'm pretty sure. Hey, what's up, Rabbit Rob? Freaking Joss is here? Great. No, I think Joss is getting tired and leaving, actually, so you're all good. You just keep chatting away, Oregon. I'm trying to get the rest of my work day done. I took a midday nap, and now I'm behind on my work. You thought that was the Pioneer map? Maybe it was, because I was totally doing the Bob Ross thing on that too. But for example, I'll show you what I was talking about. Like, we'll go... Well, if it wasn't this one, Maddie, this is how the main farm looks. So I'm like, I don't have any money, but I totally bought this whole area up here. We have our millet fields. Here's the standing water. It's like a water puddle in the middle of the field. It's kind of cool looking with the crop under the water like that. But yeah, we have this whole area up here. I don't know, probably moving around fast. Sheep enclosure up here, really pretty with the palms and all that. They graze in the field there. And then, you know, those bunkers, if those are like silage bunker or something there, you know, that's really cool if that's what that is. I didn't notice those right there. But it has a nice little shed, and the shed's also a silo. It's like a lot of nice detail on that too. Hey, what's up, Goggle Pop? How's it going? Glad you could jump up in here. Just kind of showing off this map just a little bit to Maddie since she wasn't here on my little map tour. But I like this map because it has so much detail. Slot count on console is really high though. But like the animal enclosure, so like I was over here doing the landscaping on this. Just the other night I was doing the Bob Ross thing because I don't like how this ground texture right here is like shiny. See how it looks like it's wet? It looks way better if you do it like a dirt here. You know, make it more dirt-like instead of wet. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't look slicker than the water itself. It should be dirt along that whole edge there. So yeah, I was kind of doing the Bob Ross thing, just like on the Pioneers map. Sorry, I just keep moving around too fast. And then like I put some plants. I forget what the different plants were at on this one, but just throw a little extra like that on there. I did a few things like that. Also, there's a couple spots that I fixed because there's a lot of dips in the road. So on my tour, I fixed like this bump here. You have to go through this cow enclosure here, this cow shed. You have to go through here, both sides open, but you have to drive through there to get down below. It's kind of cool. But I did. I smoothed out the ground here to kind of bring up that bump like that. That's just sometimes I'll get on a map. I don't have a lot of money for that right now. Like we barely have any money in hard economy, but I'm like still smoothing out the ground. You know, it's kind of funny. But this other one, like just here too on this side, it's a pretty big divot right here in the ground. So when you're driving through, like the other little dips in the road's fine, but right here as you're driving through the cow enclosure, it should be pretty smooth. You should definitely clean up that standing water. It attracts bugs. Ugh, ick. You say, hey buddy, very cool. What kind of slots are we talking about? So Goggle Pop on this one, the slots are pretty high. 826 out of 1,299 slots. And all we have on here right now is this and this little telehandler that saved us last night from getting stuck. But man, look at all the detail though. Like, is that Sayoma? Kaoma or Sayoma? But like the detail, there's so many different cell points, and it's just really pretty. It's a clear map. Like the clarity of like the way everything looks is really nice. Like the air, the visibility to me is really like clear, and I like that about a map when it's like that. But look at like there's always like the grain dryers and stuff. This one has a double dryer. All the big legs going into all the different silo, the different storage bins and stuff. And then, you know, look in here, it's crazy. This thing's huge. So on the comment, I forgot who's commented, but they said the way you dump the rice where I messed up and put it in that side. They say you lift it up here, but you push the button here like this, and this whole thing lifts up with your truck on it. The ramps go right there to stop your tires. And it's supposed to just dump it in here. I saw someone doing it, but I couldn't figure it out. Sayome? Sayome? I'm terrible with the names. You found out why the water is on the field. All the water is the same layer. Oh yeah, I know. I was just joking about it being standing water in the field. Goggle Pop says, just hide a little bush, just a happy little bush, and it'll be our little secret. But if you tell anyone about this bush, don't worry, I won't tell anybody about your bush, your little shrubbery. Yeah, look how high up that thing goes. That dumps your whole truck. Tips it way up high. You have a whole semi on there. And then it lowers back down. But yeah, pretty high slot count for, for a console game. But if you aren't worried about having a bunch of equipment, just kind of enjoying the beauty of the map, um, it's awesome. So we are going to do 34. Do we, okay, that one's active. So we're just going to jump in here. And like the spread width on this is huge too. I think it's 30, was it 34 meter spread on this one? So it knocks these little fields out so fast. We could do a few more of these. We're just going to do all the fertilizing contracts, I think, and get us a little bit of money. And then maybe we can lease something to do more contracts or work on our own fields or who knows. Well, I think in the beginning of this is going to be a lot of contract work just to get all the money from all that. And maybe I could do a harvesting contract the correct way and actually get a little bit of crop bonus at the end. But we are playing on hard economy. I'm not expecting a whole lot from any of the crops or bonus or anything like that. I think we're going to get kind of the short end of the stick every time, I believe. Less Chazit is legit. Oh, missed a spot there. Can I do a French map? Is that what that less Chazit is? Is that a French map? Goggle Pop? I really appreciate you guys all being on tonight. I appreciate your time. If anybody's watching that's new at all, make sure you guys subscribe and also hit that thumbs up too if you haven't already. If you enjoy the content, it really goes to helping out the channel and stuff. Oh, finish. I didn't finish that last little spot there, but the contract's finished. So we're just going to leave it at that. We'll go ahead and collect that. And then what else do we have here for fertilizing? We have field 26, field 60, field 27. Let's see what's close by. Probably none of them. So field 27 is there. And was it field 60? Or 60 or 61? Oh, field 60 is just there. So 27, field 60. Was it field 60? Field 16. Oh yeah, field 60. And then field 26. Where's field 26? You said at the most hard economy for a small field, you get 5 to 7. Yeah, it'll vary depending on what we're doing, and we could get a great demand, or who knows what's going to happen, or how we take the product and what we do with it and stuff like that. Lay Chaise, and yeah, French map. Oh, is that how you say it? Le Chaise. I'm terrible with names. Also, sneak peek for the American map for FS22 just released. Oh, is that right? Did it just get released? Hey, thanks again, Goggle Pop, for all your stuff you've been posting on Discord too, by the way, for all the Fact Sheet Friday stuff and all the different info you've been posting. I really appreciate you doing what you do for our Discord server. I really do. All right, so we're gonna go. Oh, what was the other one? Field 26. Is that field 26? Was that one of the contracts? Yeah, fertilizing 4,800. We're going to do that one. That one's pretty good. We'll go and knock that one out real quick. So we'll accept that one at field 26 because that's a pretty good one there. Just got to go across the bridge, up the road. We do 26 and 27's right there. We'll have to go back up and do 60. But yeah, we'll start with 26 and Yeah, our field's growing. And how much for that one? 176. I want to start buying some stuff. Gotta start buying some animals and doing that kind of stuff too to get them going and make some money there. So yeah, we're gonna jump over there and we are going to get some more contracts done. Hey, what's up, Felden? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well tonight. Appreciate you popping in, saying what's up. We're almost right where we left off last night with, so we go this way, where we were just working on contracts. Joss earlier said, don't get stuck. I told him no guarantees. I told him if we get all the way out of this stream without getting stuck once, I'd be very surprised. I get lucky sometimes, though. Not that often, but I do sometimes. Oh, no traffic. Traffic doesn't move like Addingham Park, though, for sure, on this one. A little bit slower. Addingham, they fly on that one. You gotta really look where you're going. You jump out in traffic, and wow, car comes out of nowhere. Which is kind of cool. It's like almost more realistic, having it a little bit faster traffic. The usual here. Well, just got back from work. Well knackered, but here to relax and all that jazz. Oh, there's a car. Stupid Prius. I do hope that you're doing well tonight. Oh, I'm doing well. Even better now that you're here. We got Matty Fi here. Goggle Pop's been here. Bryson's here. I think Polycount might still be here. He's tired though too. Joss is here, but he's tired. Where's field 26? Oh, we're not there yet. Next field over. In episode 2 of Lincoln Creek, you get into a 10-car pileup. I'll have to go and is that on your channel? Oh, I thought I was gonna hit that sign. Oh, I think this is actually 26 right here. Oh, nope. This next one. This is right where I was. This is right where we started the episode. I was sitting right here taking a break. Didn't notice this is one of our contracts. I would have done this one. Did I not accept it? I keep doing that. You have a sleepy stream? Oh, they were tired before they got here. Not my fault tonight. Goggle Pop, just doing what I can. Such a good community. Yeah, for sure. Well, you definitely do what you can, and then some. You definitely, you definitely do a good job on there, helping out and sharing information, and just, just kind of doing a good job keeping that server going. And some days it's slow on there, but just talking to you guys every day, it's a really good way to start my day. I've been a little slower on there recently. I've been pretty busy, but yeah, I'm super happy and super proud to be such part of it and part of such an awesome group of people. Harvesting, I didn't click on that, did I? Field 11. No, I said 26. Yeah, maybe I just saw I might have saw the same amount of money because it's 4,800, and then that harvesting contract is 4,800. So maybe I just clicked on the wrong one. So we're gonna cancel that and collect that failed one, and then go down here to 26 because that's what I meant to be working on. Fertilizing. We'll accept that one. There we go. I thought I accepted it, but I didn't accept the right one. So here we got a little bit of a field to do, but with this spread on this, it's not going to take us very long to get this one done either. And we still have 1,900 liters. So yeah, then right across the way as well, right there, we could do like one pass straight down that whole field and get that one done. It's another contract. Well, after this contract, we'll be up to about 15 grand, which isn't too bad. a little bit of money to lease something. I'm gonna actually do something really quick. I'm gonna speed up time here because we do have one of our own fields. This field one here. Let's see. I'm gonna put growth on fast, and then because I'm normal now, I'm gonna put growth on fast, and we're gonna speed time up to like 30 times while we work on this one. And then hopefully our growth will get there, and then hopefully very soon we'll have enough money to lease a little harvester of some sorts, and then maybe with that a harvester we lease, we could also pick up a bunch of harvesting contracts. I'll probably keep this spreader around in case fertilizing contracts come up. We could just grab it and keep on going. I also want to try to do some, maybe not tonight, but do some mowing as well, get some grass bales going, because this is not precision farming. There's not seasons on. It's just base game play, which is kind of weird. I've been playing seasons in precision farming on everything recently that I play. And this one is just all back to the basics here. It's kind of fun before FS22 comes out. We got to go around and just kind of do a bunch of stuff. So if we got to go around and just keep on hitting up contracts to get us started and trying to pick up pieces of equipment here and there, and eventually be nice just to get some fields going on. Maybe I'll do a little bit of cheating and field flipping a little bit. Who knows how it's going to go, but you know, it's a start from scratch, but definitely not a slow played one. Oh, what does it say? Taz still here. Yeah, you're tired though, Taz. I'm sorry, man. You don't have to be here. You know, I appreciate you being here, but if you gotta get some sleep. You gotta get some sleep. He's tired from stealing FC's grass bales, I guess, last night. Matty Fi says it will be, but not released yet. Oh, I got you. You're talking about on your episode on your channel. It will be on there, but not released yet. Is that what you meant? Goggle Pop says, "Hey, Feldon. Yeah, I'm really glad you guys are on all on tonight. We got the crew here tonight. Yeah, Matty Fi. Hopefully, you're gonna be on the stream with the boys next time, because like I said, it's definitely not the same without you. With like it was good, you know, they do a good job like regardless, but the I think like the comedy of having you and heavy metal and bumpkin all in the same thing, I think it's just so dang funny. I don't know, does anybody else feel that way? Like a radio show. You still have 6 hours of your shift to do. Are you grinding plastic, Taz? Or are you like, what do you guys make parts? I know you guys make parts, but do you do all the different steps, or do you just like shred plastic all day? All right, so I'm gonna accept that one, and then or collect that one. I mean, then we're gonna jump on to field 27 here. Make sure I'm clicking on the right one. Where did that go? Where did it go? Huh? It just disappeared. I just hit accept. Weird. So it's harvesting now. Yeah, that's weird. Like, did I click on it, but someone did the contract without me? So is there no more fertilizing? Oh, you know why I think it disappeared that quick like that? Because growth is on fast and time is flying by. I think that's why everything's at harvesting right now. Let's see what our field is at now, though. That one just got harvested over there. So our field one here still hasn't grown at all. It's still growing, but super fast, but I can start getting a harvester and we can go around maybe do some contracts. So I'm gonna go ahead. I guess we'll just drive us back to the store. Or I guess our farm isn't too far, right? Yeah, we'll cut through right here and we'll go up to our farm, and this could just be at our farm for now. And we'll come back down to the store to get the other fertilizer later. But I'll probably need this tractor and all that. Oh, can I not cut through right here? Alright, well I'm going to cheat and go up this way, because this is right behind our farm. I'll figure out where all the little roads are. Jeez, it sure doesn't make it easy for us to get up into our farm. But I know I can just up the way right here. I'll take a left and go up in there. Mattify says, I am the life of the part with those two. Yeah, with those two boys. Yeah, life of the party is what I think he meant to say. I'm trying to flatten Heavy Metal Game's nose from making him facepalm too many times. Too many times do the weird things. Oh, you do? Nah, you do fine. No, I think just watching you guys and doing everything, especially like when I jump in between all the different, all three different live streams, saying hi and stuff, but like switching back and forth and watching all three of you, it's pretty funny. Couldn't I just go? I thought we were able. Oh, it is that road right there. I just didn't turn close or quick enough. That's the way it came from, though, right? That is the way it came from. So you can't even really get into the farm down here on this side. Got to go all the way up and around. It's kind of different, but kind of cool. Yeah, that cow shed up there definitely pops with that blue. There's lots of trees on this one too. I'll probably get into some kind of forestry on this. We'll do some Brazilian forestry. I think that'd be kind of cool. I really love how all these roads are like dirt roads like this, though. It makes it feel like more real. I don't know. A lot of earth, down in Brazil, the motherland down there. The earth like changes and moves so much down there in Brazil. The way the Amazon River kind of goes through it, just like changes the way. You can look at it in Google and Google Maps, or no, is that Google Earth? Yeah, you can like look at it Google Earth and zoom in like Amazon River area. I forgot where it is, but it's really cool. Look at our field. It's a really cool area where one of the main rivers joins up with the other one, but one is clear. And like not clear, it's brown, but the other one, you can imagine like a clear brown beer mixing with like chocolate milk. That's how it looks. But look at our millet is growing. I've never harvested that. It looks like corn, huh? Looks just like corn to me, actually. Right? Yeah, it is millet. I bet you can't see that water back there anymore that's on the other side of the field. Yeah, that's go. I thought our stuff would grow faster than that. But, we'll go ahead and we'll park this up here for now. And I'll try and figure out a harvester and everything. This is a cool little area. The farmhouse is kind of neat too. A lot of good detail. Alright, so let's see what we got. We have $16,415. Keep on pushing the wrong button. But what kind of harvester can we lease? Bison's pretty cheap. But only for 20,000 more we could get something like this, 4,500. Or this one's not too bad. A little New Holland's not too bad. A higher capacity. But what is that for lease? 5 grand? It's not terrible. Yeah, we might do something like that. You do different steps around. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I figured as much. I figured you did all the different. You probably do from start to finish there, Taz. I imagine. Which is good. Like when you're doing the same job over and over and over again, it gets kind of tedious, and you just want to switch it up and do something different. I think we're gonna go ahead and lease this. I think that'll work for us pretty good, and then we're gonna want to probably get a header for both, right? Which would be, is it this one? What was that harvester? The TX32. Yeah, TX32. Let's go ahead and do that one. It's only 3.4 meters, but it's going to get us doing some contracts and making some money. So it's going to take us a little bit. I could do this one and we can go faster. But I think we'll just go ahead and do it regular and see where we get from there. Yeah, we'll do this one. Only 1,000 to lease that, not too bad. And then we're gonna do a bean header as well. I'm pretty sure we'll have to use that. You know, I'm actually not sure anymore. Is that okay? Millet. I'm pretty sure it's millet down there. It's one of those because we have black beans, millet, rice, and sorghum. I think I forget what we have. We have rice, black beans, sorghum, and millet. I'm pretty sure we have sorghum. I could be wrong. I forget sometimes on some of these different crop types. You're preparing metal pieces for flag weights today. There you go. Well, I hope your day's going well. I hope you guys are all doing well. Let's. I think we're just gonna go with this one, right? It's the only header I can really get for that one. We'll go ahead and lease that too. That one's 16 though. We only have 8,000 left in the bank, which is fine. We ended up with like owing 30 grand, I believe. Yeah, 30,000 is what we owe. So that's not terrible on the debt there. Alright, so now what I'm doing, I'm going to slow this time down while we still have daylight. And I want to see how all these different crops are looking now. Ours is growing. Ours is almost there. Not quite there yet. But let's see what we got for some contracts for harvesting. Like this one. That's wheat though. We don't really want. I don't want to do wheat right now. I want to do something a different field if we can. Sunflowers. Maybe we don't have that many options. Corn. Maybe we do corn. The corn looked pretty cool on this one. And then we have to take the product to Sayoma, which is where we tried taking it yesterday. We'll also have to. And let's see, it's field 22. Where's 22? There's the 20s. I wish they had all the different numbers sorted together. Man, some of these fields are hard to look for. Oh, this is 22 right here. So we'll do that one. That's not too bad, because then all we have to do is shoot down here, out here and over here and up here to the sell point. and then all we have to do is try and not screw it up, right? Like last time. I think we'll just go ahead and do that when we're going to take this all the way down to 22. So luckily this one's narrow enough to where we can just grab this header and take it on down the road without a lot of fuss. I haven't been in this harvester in a long time. I like the kind of old school. The interior looks nice. It's a well done mod, really is. Alright, so what's the best route? I think up and over and maybe across. This thing's narrow enough. Bumpy right here. Hold on to your butts. I think this is narrow enough to get across the river up here. We're gonna try to go this way. See where it gets us. We'll just put on cruise control here. Get drinking my soda. Did I ever figure out the contract from yesterday, Oregon, where you delivered the first load to the wrong place? No. Why would I figure that out? That's what we're doing tonight. No, I forget who it was. I apologize if you're watching this and I forgot who commented. Newer subscriber, hopefully subscriber, commented saying that I was supposed to use the ramp and dump it in, like pretty much what I was talking about doing. Got it this way, and that's where it dumped. But it never gave me, like, it never popped up a trigger saying, "Hey, dump here," or any of that. So what we're gonna do tonight is I'm gonna lease a little trailer, maybe that same exact one, or maybe one that doesn't have a dollied front. And we're gonna take a load of corn up there in just a little bit, and we're gonna try to dump the corn how I first thought we were supposed to do it with the ramp, because I think that's what we were supposed to do last night. But my luck is that tonight we'll have to just dump in the regular spot. Oh, oh, oh. That looks deep right there too, doesn't it? Like, you don't want to, like, fall. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's pretty deep. You don't want to fall in there. Like some of those flatbed trailers, like tires barely go on. But I knew I'd be able to fit across the bridge. I'm not sure what it hit back there. It just kind of... Oh, maybe it was that transition right there between the two. It's just a little bumpy over the logs, that's all. I knew we'd be able to fit, though, like the width of it. Maddie. Fall, fall, fall. You wish. Yeah, right, I'm a console player. I'm a pro. Oh, you know what? 22 is actually... I think 22 is right here. We were talking about that earlier on... Whoa, is that... the corn? It's like way down in here. Whoa, that's crazy how it's all dipped down there. But yeah, there's our field, but I think we have to go all the way... down and around, coming on the other end, I think. Wide enough to cross the river, you said? Yeah, it's wide, narrow enough to cross. But yeah, we were talking about on over on Heavy Metal and Bumpkin Stream. I was chatting with them and we were talking about how, like, console players, we got it tough, man. A lot of console players I know are pretty skilled gamers if they're a decent gamer at this, because we don't have all the auto steer and GPS and follow me or super strength or any of that. So when we get ourselves in a little predicament, we really gotta figure it out. You know, I got stuck last night. Josh like, oh, just pick the sucker up, you know already. Why don't you? I can't. I'm not strong enough. You know. I don't have mods like that. I just got the basic stuff. I don't have any of your stuff, Maddie. You know, I have 0 of your mods. But all I need to do, I was talking to the boys earlier, all I need to do is get a graphics card. You know, the graphics card is $600 or 5 something, but it is for a my computer, my tower I have, is a small factory form, so I have to get like a compact graphics card, and I forget what it was. It's like the something Quadro, Nvidia Quadro, something, whatever. But I do have 32 gigs of RAM, terabyte SSD, i7 quad core, and I only paid $350 for it, so it's not too bad. Did I? No, our entrance is over there. So now I know I gotta go at the bottom of this field to get in and out. So all I need to do is get a graphics card, Maddie, and a few other little things, and I'm good to go on the game. I told Bumpkin and Heavy Metal that I have to win a copy of that collector's edition for PC. I already have my console edition pre-ordered. I just need to get the PC version now. I don't have access, or didn't I? Jeez, did I not accept it again? Accept before it goes away. So yeah, pretty soon I'll be, you know, in the pretty near future, I'll be on PC with you guys. I always say that I'm going to be a console player forever and this and that, but just the simple fact is you could do so much more on... Why am I not harvesting that? Is it because I'm up on that ledge? Yeah, we'll just get a little bit further. And it's kind of sloping up, taking me off the ground there. We'll just get what we can get around this edge. I might have to go kind of weird around that. But yeah, you can just do more with the PC stuff, and then I could have all of Mattify's mods and use all of them. You tried to enter the contest for Heavy Metal. You say you're not allowed. It's funny, but it's kind of messed up. Why are you not allowed? You should be able to enter and win. Because I'm sure you already have your game pre-ordered, but if you win, you can still gift it to somebody. Wink, wink. You know? No, either way, once my PC's all set up, I'll get a copy of the PC version, regardless of winning it or buying it. I'm still gonna be doing that, and eventually we'll be on PC, and why not, right? You guys are all, oh, because you're staff? Well, why don't you just quit? Don't be on staff anymore. Just quit and then do the contest and become part of the staff afterwards again. Nah, but I get it, you know. But he needs more people to be, like, involved. He doesn't have a lot of following over there, you know? So it's like, the more people that are in on it, the better, even staff or not staff. I think everybody should be allowed to play except for Heavy Metal. Aside from that, you already bought the collector's edition? Yeah, that's good. I figured you did. Like, why not, right? Yeah, I have mine pre-ordered, just the PlayStation version, but hey, who knows, I might get lucky. I barely ever win anything, ever. So if I don't win, I almost never win. So I wouldn't be surprised. But if I do, hey, it just pushes me more to want to go and get the graphics card and get everything going on my PC. It's sitting right here. All I need to do is get the card and plug it in, and I'm rocking and rolling already. Right? Shouldn't that be okay if I got a i7 quad core with 32 gigs of RAM with the right graphics card? That should be able to push 22 pretty well. Right, Maddie? I think Bumpkin said he only has 16 gigs. I just don't know. I don't know a lot about PC stuff, and I don't know a lot about setting up Farm Sim on PC or what's the best thing, what's required, you know? I don't want the minimum, I want, like, decent, you know? But I only paid $350 for my computer I have now. It's pretty cheap. Yeah, I should be more than fine with those specs. That's good. But yeah, I have a small factory form Dell Optiplex 7020, I think it is. Yeah, with 30, it's i7 with 32 gigs of RAM. I don't know what else is in it. It's all pretty basic besides that. But the thing is, since it's small factory form, it doesn't leave me a lot of room inside the case. So I have to get a graphics card a little bit more expensive because it's like the compact version or the, I forget what they call it, but it's like it'll fit right into my computer perfectly. It just costs $600, so I have to either save up money or wait until Christmas. My wife will buy it for me or something. You know? But usually all of our money usually goes to bills and the kids and doing all that stuff. It's hard for me to fork out that much money on something for playing a video game, But soon, though, it's one of those investments. And even I still want to go the route even before that. I'm still wanting to get an Elgato capture card so I can still do Elgato video capture through Streamlabs OBS for my console as well. Only $600? Yeah, man, ship it, Rob. I know you got some extra cash lying around, right? Only 600, but yeah, it's like once I have my PC all set up with a decent graphics card, my computer's only gonna be $1,000 computer. You recently upgraded your computer. You bought a Ryzen 932 thread PCU or a CPU. I have no idea what that means. And by upgrade, I mean I kept one part from my old system. So, complete upgrade. I saw that picture of your setup with your everything. Maddie says she's sad because she doesn't know what else to buy. She has everything: steering wheel, side panel, nice monitor setup, nice PC setup with everything, and the messy desk to go along with it. Yeah, right. You just bought a new PC a few weeks ago. It means better and faster. Yeah. um, what kind of PC did you get there, Rabbit? Rabbit? It reminds me of like a frog, like ribbit. Rabbit. Dang, we're only at 68%. I gotta stay off these slopes. The harvester doesn't like those weird little dips there, those weird undulations in the field. Which definitely makes this for harvesting all these fields a little bit trickier than normal. Did we really only get around this field one time? So we have a bit of work to do here. Maddie says, I modded my pedals for my steering wheel last night. Oh, did you? What did you do? You just, what do you customize? That's cool though. When you're playing like with the boys, do you use steering wheel and pedals when you play? Because I'm sure even when I switch to PC, I'll still use a controller. Like I'll try and get used to using a keyboard and mouse, but man, I've been a console player for so many years. Just the muscle memory of having the controller in my hand, I think that's better. And having the keyboard to do stuff is cool too. And I also want to get the side panel as well. I don't have like the best setup for like sitting in front of my TV on my coffee table. I don't have a super awesome setup like you do yet, Maddie. But I would like to have the side panel because there's cool things about the side panel. Just like, I don't know. I like the features of all the extra buttons and everything. You painted your pedal faces blue. Oh, that's cool. Rabbit says you got it off a new egg. Let me get the info. Oh, for sure. That's all good. Use the steering wheel, gear shift, side panel, controller, keyboard, and mouse. Man, fancy, fancy. That's cool that you use the gear shift too. You use the gear shift on Farm Sim. But how often do you use a controller? Do you use a controller more than the keyboard, or what's your thing you use the most? Like when you're driving around, say doing this, you're using a steering wheel, or are you using the controller? And we are almost to a full tank here. Then we have to figure out transportation. As I saw the train go by right there, like, transportation, huh? The train gets pretty close to here. But we won't be able to take it out of the train. That's the only problem. You use the shifter with the VCA mod. You drive with the wheel and walk with the controller. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So if you're using the pedals and the steering wheel, when you walk around, do you have to push the pedal to walk? Oh, we're at 100%. Finally. I feel like that took forever. This harvester's going to sit down here for a minute until we figure out a trailer. We have to go back to the store and pick that up. And let's see what we got going on here. So just for now, I'm just gonna, I guess I can actually take it down below. We'll just do that. We'll take it down. I'll store this down there. We'll go figure out a small trailer. See if we can't get some corn unloaded. So we're just going to go down. Yeah, we kind of have to go. Oh, I just noticed something, actually. Is there a shortcut? I don't think that's a shortcut. It's like a creek. See that creek back there, back with that tree falling over it? The creek runs all the way through. I thought that was maybe a road back out of our farm there, but of course not. We could cheat and just drive right over everything, but that's kind of cheaty, you know. And our millet is looking really good. I have never harvested that, so that's going to be a fun one to harvest. I don't know if that's going to be ready this stream. So if it's not, we're going to save that one for next stream. And we'll do that one then. So yeah, we have to go to the store. And then from the store, we'll get a little trailer. We'll fill it up with corn. And then we're, at least tonight, because that corn is going to take a long time to harvest. It's quite the contract for 5,000 or whatever. Hopefully we have a little bit of crop bonus at the end. And if we're not going to get a lot of money from that corn, I might just want to keep it in our silo. That way I can start getting pigs and stuff like that. Felon says, all this talk of wheels makes me want to get my old wheel set up again, at least for FS22 maybe. Oh, you should? Oh no. I'm driving up the wall here, reading my comments, reading the chat. You never tried to walk with the steering wheel? If my controller battery is dead, I fall back to the keyboard for walking. Well, you should try it one of these times just to see if, like, I guess it'd be different, right? Because you don't use the trigger on your controller to walk. You just use the joystick. So it probably doesn't work because your pedal is just like the trigger on a controller. So it probably doesn't work. That's why it's kind of cool that some of the wheels will come with the joysticks on it, so where if you need to like look around or get out of your tractor, you have the option on the wheel to have a joystick on there. Alright, so I just wanted the map actually. One of these times, I tell you, one of these days I'll figure this map out. I'll learn where everything is. Maybe. As soon as I start to learn it, oh, hey, there's FS22. So that's just the map to kind of have fun and check everything out before FS22 comes out. But there really is so much nice detail in this map. Oh, I knew I was going to hit that guy. A lot of nice detail. Slot count for console is ridiculously high. But, you know, if you get on this map and check out all the beautiful work done just on the making of this map, you see why. You get onto some of those maps, like, oh, sweet, super low slot count. But yeah, they don't have anything on them. Polo 85, what is up, my friend? I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you are doing well tonight. Polo 85, he's been a subscriber for a while. We also have played some multiplayer stuff before. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I wasn't sure if you're still around or not. I haven't seen you on or anything for quite some time. Feldon, you have an old G27 you used back when you played Gran Turismo 5 and 6 online and Euro Truck. It's just getting under the... Oh, it's just sitting under the desk now? Gotcha. You're thinking about finally doing a solid playthrough on Erling Grant? Is that what you meant, Erling Grant, before the new game? Just to appreciate new things on it. But then again, Lone Oak. Oh, I know. What would be really cool, Goggle Pop, is if they remade Lone Oak, because Lone Oak has so much potential there to it, but it also is lacking some stuff too. Because Lone Oak's one of my favorite maps. That's Oregon, you know. That's me. I can drive right to where that whole area is in 30 minutes. I can be down there, where Lone Oak area is. So that's my neck of the woods. I really wish I did a remake on that one for 22 and kind of just made it a little bit more alive, you know? But yeah, I love that map a lot. It does Oregon pretty well justice. It almost what's that, American Life Farming? I think that one is... It kind of reminds me of Lone Oak a little bit, the way you could pull off the highway and there's a store there and like the farm. It almost reminds me of kind of a Lone Oak kind of feel. When you trailer, this is the one we had last night. I don't want that one. But this one here looks pretty good. 21,000 liters. Felton says, hello, Polo 85. Rabby just downloaded this map on PS5. Just haven't jumped on it yet. Yeah, for sure, man. We'll have to play. I don't really have any. I have all my mods downloaded, but I can get rid of whatever if you want to play. Um, Goggle Pop, you don't think it's looking good? At least Oxy won't be doing it. Yeah, somebody else could do it though. You know, it can happen. You know, it's a lot of stuff's gonna happen, but it sucks that everything with Oxy and David and Giants and all that crap that was going on. You said, I don't know if Bullet Bill would let anyone do it. He might, you know. It's just like, if he doesn't, then his map is not going to be on the new game. So it's like, does he want people not to play his map anymore? Just like the map's dying with 19, or is he going to make it for 22, or let someone do it for 22? If not, that map's just kind of Well, see you, Lone Oak. Yes, that'll be one that we talk about. You said Lone Oak is special for sure. Yeah, it'll be one of those ones that we talk about for a long time. But maybe we could just play it on the new game, improved, enhanced, all that stuff. Let's see what they want for this one here. Oh, main color. I think that's ugly. We'll just keep it that green it comes. I wish they had better options for color. Trelleborgs are fine. We'll do the color like that. Yeah, I like that better. And it's $13.77 a lease, but we are gonna lease that. And hopefully my little tractor here will pull it just fine up to the store, up to the sell point. I mean. I like how on PC, right, Felden, you pull up like this and you get out here like this and you go hook and you hook it up on there. I think that's pretty cool. But not me. I just gotta push the button. But I like how you can unhook whatever. Is that a mod or is that just something that you always do on PC? Rabbit Rob, you're hitting the hay now. Night all. Well, I appreciate you being here, Rabbit Rob. As always, my friend. I hope you have a great night, and I'll catch you on the next one, or catch you on your stuff. Everybody, make sure you go over there and check out Rabbit Rob. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit that thumbs up for him. Goggle Pop says, I think the idea is to let it die and say it had 2 game cycles. Not saying it's what I want to happen. It's just what I've been told by those who know. Cough, DJ Goham, cough. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see, though. You never know. He can maybe change his mind. And if it is one that's just going to die with 19, then hopefully somebody comes out with one that's, like, similar. Wink, wink. I just really want someone to come out with a good Oregon map. Also, what's the other one that, Pacific something? What is that one? Not Pacific Northwest, like Pacific something. It's like, that's not too far from my house either. But I really want to do... I want someone to make an Oregon map that's like, Lone Oak kind of does a pretty good job, but there's some stuff on Lone Oak where they could have done even a little bit something extra, and it would have been really lifelike and a lot like how it is here. Just here in Oregon, we have so many different varieties of crops, and we have all kinds of tree growing. There's Christmas tree farms left and right. Which, if you're familiar with Lone Oak, as you're leaving the store, you're taking the left to go back to the main farm. There's, I'd say you're maybe just down around the corner from like where the store is. You're driving back to the main farm. On your right-hand side is like a driveway that goes up the road, and that one is just little Christmas trees all over the place. And then pretty much the road goes up to nothing. If there was like a little farmhouse up there or something else that's not just like, here's the edge of the map, there's so many areas like in Estacada or kind of out towards like Sandy, Oregon, up towards like Mount Hood area, that's just Christmas trees everywhere just like that. Would it be better if we continued forward? Yes, it would be, because we just want to go here and then go straight here and then right here, right to this one, 22. So we just want to keep going this way, up and over. I just want to see if this will, if we'll get it right this time. We just got to get this thing full of corn, and we'll take it over to the sell point and see if I, first off, don't get stuck. It's a different trailer, doesn't have that dolly spot. Totally different setup here, but we'll take it over and we'll, if it's telling us to get up on the ramp, we'll try that. And if not, we'll just dump it in the regular one and we'll see what kind of happens from there. Polo 85 says, what's one of the best maps out right now? I haven't played in a while. Oh man, this one is pretty cool. This one's called Agronopolis. Brazilian map, really high in the slot count though. Um, but if I was you and haven't played it yet, I would definitely go to like Spectacle Island, go over to Spectacle and check out Alien Jim's his little handiwork on there. Um, I think it's awesome because there's so many things to do, and you have the barge on there and boat on there to use, and um, Spectacle is where it's at. Gold production and gold bricks you could find, and you could do Farmer Man use propane gold production, your gold smelting on there, and all kinds of stuff on there. Any maps that have production chains, I think a lot of them you can get that stuff. Goggle Pop says Addingham, Six Ashes, or Spectacle. Those were all three I was going to say too, because any of GB stuff is pretty awesome. So those are like, I haven't played Addingham that much. I want to get La Muerte back on there with me on our multiplayer and kind of get to it with some of the Addingham Park stuff. I've been just kind of messing around with Spectacle and map tours, and now we're on this one. And I think I actually want to cut down right here where I was harvesting. Get down just right here. But yeah, Six Ashes, beautiful. 250 hours put in that one. 250 plus put in a Spectacle. And that's only not even a full season yet on there. And Addingham Park is just beautiful. I feel like everybody was playing Addingham Park all at the same time, and it was one of those maps that everybody was like looking forward to, just like when Six Ashes came out. But I really, I have like my time lapse stuff I was working on there on Addingham. But really, it's just like since I was playing with La Muerte on our multiplayer server or series that we were started on, I didn't really get too far into playing that map, just because I have my little time lapse series I'm working on, which I need to get back on that too. And I also have stuff we're building up with him, so I don't want to like do three different Addingham Park, save games, if you know what I mean. Felton says you think there's a La Coronella map. Oh yeah, yeah. La Coronella has productions. That's actually that one actually came out with some of the very first productions that there were. Um, if you go back, I hope they didn't change it, but there's compost on that one on La Coronella. It's a little bit glitchy of a map. It kind of flashes around, and sometimes the trees are in your view when you're driving around. But you get past that little flashiness of the mirrors, or in cab, it does it a lot. If you get past that, it's pretty cool because there's compost on it. You can turn your straw into compost. You can make biomass from wood chips, or yeah, use like I think you use wood chips to make pallets. Then you make biomass to make pellets. No, you not pallets. Sorry, you make laminate boards with biomass. No, with with wood chips you make laminate boards, and then with the biomass you make pellets. And you can make compost, and you can take your wheat to the flour company and make flour, or you can take your milk and turn it into cheese, or you can, what else was there? There was sunflower seed oil. There was, oh, what else? I feel like I'm missing one. The compost was a big one though. On that, you take your straw and you compact it and ferment it down to make compost. That was like making black gold, which is pretty sweet. Polo 85, you said yeah, Six Ashes was nice, but you kept getting stuck on the fences. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, you definitely recommend Six Ashes, Feld, and Addingham Park if you like British maps. Yeah, for sure, those ones are fantastic. I like Spectacle a lot because it's a little technical driving up to the main farm, and it's not super easy map to play on. but a lot of it's pretty well wide open, and you have a lot of options for equipment getting in and out. I don't really feel restricted at all like I would on like Addingham. Addingham not so much, but Six Ashes for sure. There's a few fields on that one where I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking the harvester over there, you know, just because you can't really get in there. At least on console, I know on PC you could make your spawn point wherever you want. So if you have to like respawn your equipment inside the fence or whatever, you could do that. Goggle Pop says, Polo 85, take a look at Ravensburg by Top Ace 88. It has support for factories and you can play. Yeah, Ravensburg is a beautiful map as well. I did start playing on there a little bit. It almost reminds me of how Felsbrunn should have been. It's like, it almost feels like Felsbrunn, like it's just down the road from there. But it's like, I feel like that map, I should have got more into that map because it's a really nice map. Also a lot of sell points and all that stuff, but Ravensburg is like, I feel like is how Felsbrunn should have been. Polo 85 says Six Ashes and La Cornea were the last maps you played. Well, you got some good choices there. Yeah, all these little headlands, all the areas I missed around, I'll have to go like a different angle to it to try to get those little end bits. I want to get everything I can off of this field just because we're playing on hard economy, so it's like I gotta pick up every little corn kernel off of this to get any little money. Polycount Taz says usually you're not looking into maps that everyone else is hyped about. Yeah, I feel you on that. I really do, because you know, that's what I was saying earlier about what map you're on, and like how I kind of like on my channel, I was like, I started trying to focus on what everybody else is doing and everything, and I kind of like today I was talking about it at the beginning of the stream, but today at work I stopped and was thinking about just like my content and my channel, and I like it. I feel like we're doing pretty good. It's slowly growing, you know. We're moving in the right direction. It takes time, you know, but I'm just trying to think about like, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? I'm not trying to get too much in my head about it, but I stopped and thought about, especially watching Feld and stuff, watching him or even watching you, Taz, it doesn't matter what map you guys play. I really don't care what map you guys play, to be honest. I enjoy watching you guys play no matter what you're doing or what map you're on. I just enjoy your content. I enjoy hearing you guys talk and what you guys are up to and what's going on in your lives, you know. I like hearing all that, and I like having fun and just having a good time. So like, I was thinking about that today, and it doesn't matter what, like, I wouldn't say I don't care what you guys want to see or not. I do care what you guys want to see, because you guys are watching my videos and or listening to them, whatever you guys are doing, to enjoy them. But I have to just stop and remember that I'm here to have fun, and it should be about what I want to do so I can have fun. Because if I get on my stream or whatever I'm doing and I'm not having fun on the map that you guys want to watch me play, my content's not going to be as fun. It's not going to be as enjoyable for the viewer or for me. Really, it's not going to be as enjoyable for the viewer because I'm not enjoying it. You know, so it's like, I feel like it doesn't matter what the map is. I guess it does matter, sort of, because like the visual of it and the way everything looks and kind of what you can do for certain maps will have different options or whatever. But really, it's all about just having a good time and all that stuff. I usually look at map creators and play theirs. Yeah, that's what a lot of people try to do, and that's kind of what I've been trying to avoid. Goggle Pop, you make videos? Winky eye. I've made a couple. Is there a good GPS mod on console yet? Or yet on console? No. No GPS. Oh, you seen the auto load or auto log load and got excited to play again? Whoa! Shouldn't read your chat and drive at the same time. I knew my turn was coming up pretty soon, but I missed that one. Yeah, the auto load log trailer is pretty sweet. Right, Goggle Pop? Is that manual? What was that manual auto loading? I want to manually auto load some logs. We've got marker arms as close as we got. Yeah, like, excuse me. What are those called? Ridge markers, right? That's old school. That's like you don't really need them in this. Look how small the header is. What was that? 3.4 meter. It's like such a small header. But hey, we're getting through it. Doesn't really matter how fast we're going through it. I feel like everybody else's stuff, they do like the biggest equipment, and not everybody. You know, Felden and Taz, you guys have all the cute little small old equipment. I enjoy that. But like I said, like it really doesn't matter what you guys are doing. As long as you guys are enjoying it, I'm going to enjoy watching it, you know? So, just got to remember to have fun and have a good time. And, you know, not worry about your views and stuff either. And just keep on being consistent, keep on putting out that good content and stuff. Speaking of content, Taz, I got to get you back on YouTube. You got to make some more videos on YouTube. I know you switched over and started doing the Twitch thing, but I'm kind of slacking on my Polycount Taz videos, so I need to watch some new stuff. Yeah, everybody watching this that's new too, make sure you guys go and check out Felden on FS19. He has a lot of fun stuff. Feldcorp Industries over there. That's all really fun. Also check out Polycount Taz. He does a lot of fun mods. He's a mod maker for FS19, and I'm sure FS22 coming up pretty soon. Maddie Fi, if you're still there, check out Maddie Fi. She has a bunch of fun stuff. A lot of PC mods for FS19 as well. She's on there. Just make sure you show her some love. Download the mods. And, man, you know, just got to keep helping us all grow and everything. We're not done here yet, but I just want to say that, you know, you got to make sure you guys go help out the other channels and just got to keep on going. And this game's kind of hard, too. Yeah, Maddie Fi, you're still there. I knew you were still there. I had a feeling. You didn't say bye, so I knew you were... I had a feeling you were still there in the background. But yeah, Maddie Fi is a lot of fun. Make sure you go show her some love. Download the mods, give her a good rating on there, and a lot of fun stuff. I'm not on PC, but I know one of the fun ones the boys have been enjoying that Maddie Fi just did is the Classifieds mod. You find some good deals on there, some used equipment on there and stuff. I wish that was on console. I would use it a lot. But like Heavy Metal Gaming, you can't get him off the classified ad. There, he's always on there buying something. Oh, we are full now. Finally. That took a long time to get 2 loads. I'm just trying to fix some latency issue on the dedicated server for the boys and I. Oh yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. So this is still like the other harvester we used at Rothel Mash was way bigger capacity, huh? For that rice. That was what, 10,500 liter capacity, and this one's only 5,600. So now we have 11, right? 11,200. Verta? LOL. Goggle Pop. For those that know, I don't know what you're talking about. I never know what you're talking about. Felden says the classifieds is literally the best PC mod, I think. I mean, I'm kind of building Feld Court based on what I can find on sale. Yeah, for sure. I know, Felton, you like that, huh? It's just it's unique. I like it a lot too, even though I can't use it because I'm on console. I really like the concept behind it and all that stuff. I like the fact that you can get cheaper used equipment. You know, it kind of you might find something on there you might not normally use for a good deal. You're like, oh, I want to buy that. You know, and from watching heavy metal, it's like a bunch of stuff will pop up on there. Is it all random? Is it just random stuff that pops up on there? The ground stubble texture on this corn is pretty neat. Not the best. I wouldn't say it's not the best looking corn, like when you look at it like that, but the way it looks with like the ground stubble texture and everything, um, it's pretty cool. It's different, and I like different. I'm actually going to turn this off. Normally I just leave it on, but we don't own that, and it running costs us money, so we'll go ahead and shut that down. And what percentage are we at on there? 53. I want to take this trailer in. It's going to take us a little bit, but I think I want to keep going here, and we're going to try to get enough in this trailer to go ahead and dump it in. I want to take it all the way over there and see. Now I'm going to turn on cruise control here for a second. I want to see, is it saying the same exact spot here. So exactly how it looked last night. So we'll see if it's the same, and if so, we'll just try to dump it up on that ramp and see if it tips everything in. It is random with bias to certain categories? Oh, okay. Goggle Pop Letterkenny instead of the boys? Oh, they shortened it to Ferda? Oh, gotcha. That's funny. And Felden says, you're most welcome, Mattify. I really, honestly do love it to bits. Oh, I know. You talk about that all the time. The randomness literally makes it so perfect and way better than the store sales and by used ones. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Matty Five's doing some great work over there. That's the thing too. Is like you guys have been coming up with some pretty awesome stuff just for FS19. And like going from like what Farmer Klein was talking about, he shared like the numbers on, you know, what was it, 1,500 mods for FS17 at a 30% rate for the consoles and all platforms, only 30%. Well, FS19 has like over 5,000 at like 80% all platforms rate, you know. So from a 1,500 at 30%. That means only 30% we're getting on console out of all of that 1,500, which isn't that many. On FS19, we're getting 80% out of 5,000 something, which is craziness. So imagine a couple years into FS22, because I imagine that game will probably be around for a couple years, or, you know, who knows, it might be 3 years again before we get the next one, but just imagine, we'll probably be, if that's the rate we're going, we'll probably be closer to 10,000 mods. You know, there's so many new, like, people coming out, and, like, the game's getting better, so everybody's trying to come out and make new stuff for it, and the whole community's growing so much, and it's just like, I feel like all this right now, what we're doing right now, is like just the tip of the iceberg for what the FS community, you know, is You know, just imagine 5 years from now where we're going to be with everything. It's going to be insane. Just thinking about it like that too is like, I think that's what's getting me really excited about having FS22 come out. It kind of sucks because we have so much that we've invested into this game already. Dropping all of what we've invested in this game to start something brand new, kind of unknown to a lot of us, you know? It's kind of, I wouldn't say scary, but exciting, you know? It's like, all right, sweet, we don't even know how to play the game. Let's go for it, you know? We kind of know, but when I switched from 17 and I bought this one, from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 4, I put the game in and started playing. I picked up the controllers, all the same buttons, you know, so it's like, oh, sweet, brand new, improved FS17. That's kind of how I felt about 19. Everything was beautiful on the game in comparisons, and, you know, I haven't looked back. I haven't looked back to 17. I put 17 back on a couple times just to play it. I own it still, and I was playing Goldcrest Valley just like back in the day, and it's still 19 is way better. I do like the Goldcrest Valley version. I feel like it's better on FS17 than 19. There's a little bit of differences there. I forgot what that map was not so long ago that Mr. Sealy P was doing a map tour on, and right when he started playing on that one, I'll have to go back and rewatch that. I forget what map it was, but he was like, oh man, this one kind of gives me that FS17 feel. And I'm like, he's just background noise. I'm not really watching. I look up because he said that, and I'm like, oh yeah, it looks just like Goldcrest Valley. And like right as I said that, I said it out loud too. Nobody here to hear me, but I said it out loud too. Oh yeah, Goldcrest Valley. And then right when I said that, he's like, oh man, it kind of gives me the Goldcrest Valley kind of feel. I'm like, yeah, it does. Just like the sheds and the way it looked, and like the farmhouse, and it looked not the same, but it looked similar. Like it had like a lot of same similarities. And then he was going around, and then he was showing off the cow enclosure and everything on that one. And again, I'm like, man, that also looks just like Goldcrest Valley. And then right after I said that, here he goes again and says, man, this also reminds me of Goldcrest Valley. I was like, yeah, it does. It's like, you know, great minds think alike, and like when you play a certain map for a lot of years, because I put a lot of work in that map, so if it's like something that reminds me of something, I know he played that one a lot as well, but it's like, it's easily like, oh yeah, that reminds me of this one, you know? Taz, you gotta go to lunch now. Talk to you later. Alright, man. Well, I really appreciate you being on. I really appreciate your time, and I really hope you have a great rest of your day. I think you have, what, 5 hours after lunch left? Oh, I hope you make it through it, and you take your butt to sleep when you get home and get some rest. No more stealing bales from FC late night. But yeah, have a good one, Taz. See you later. Hey, what's up, Shane? How's it going? He said enjoy. Ciao. Yeah, for sure. Oh man, I thought we were going to get a lot more crop off of this field. This is a small harvester, and you know, I imagine down in Brazil, there's probably not a lot of huge equipment. I imagine it's a lot of like older, kind of more run down. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting tired myself. Had a long day at work today. But yeah, it's like down there in Brazil, I imagine. I might want to even do some research on like types of equipment they do run down there, but I imagine it's a lot similar to this, or a little bit more beat up, maybe a little bit, I don't know, I'm not sure what they have down there. Felton says happy lunching, Taz. Evening, Shane. Yeah, for sure, man. Shane is also Smoke on Mr. Sealy P's Discord. So I think actually, Felton, you knew that already. You guys spoke when you guys were on Spectacle Island. You guys were chatting over there, so I think you know that already. But for anybody else, that Shane Fowler is, he goes by Smoke on Discord. which is funny because my PSN name is You Get Smoked. So sometimes when I was playing multiplayer before I was really doing streaming and stuff like that, a lot of people on there would call me Smoked as short. Goggle Pop, hey Smoke. Yeah, see. Yep. We got some of the Discord crew on tonight. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys' time. And I know there's other stuff you guys could be doing, but instead you guys want to come and hang out with me, and it's not overlooked. I really appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, we're at 88% here. So once we get down to this pass, I think we'll still need some time. Some time. Nope, don't need any more time. We got plenty of time, but what we need is probably a little bit more corn for the trailer to fill it all the way up still. LOL, Oregon Trees. I've seen some of the vids you did prior to FS. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed those. I don't do those anymore, and I really hope as my channel grows that those videos don't hinder what I have going on now, because if they do, I'll have to start a whole new channel. Red Rooster 1, hey mate, how you doing? I'm doing very well. I appreciate you coming in and joining the chat. But yeah, some of those older videos are fun. I've been doing that kind of work. That's where I actually got my name Oregon Trees, was actually from, that's where I got the name from. That's where I started my whole channel, was years ago doing that, and then I was kind of not on my channel for a long time, and then I just kept the same channel when I started doing Farm Sim, and here we are today. Oh, we're full. Alright, well, since I'm already heading that way, I'm just going to go around and... Whoa, that was a big bump there in the field. Felding says, I'm just trying to distract you enough with comments. You drive into a ditch or get wedged into a hedge. Yeah. You don't have to distract me too hard for me to do something like that. We still have to go deliver this crop, you know? Like I said, this contract's going to take us a long time. And I won't be finishing this tonight, I don't think. But I do want to get this trailer full. So we'll keep going until this thing... Whoa. Until this thing's filled up and I can try to go dump it again. Same place as last night. Well, for those that you know, Our Trees is a great subreddit. See, how much do we have? We're almost there. 80%. We gotta go a little bit more. So, that's what we'll do. We don't need a full load. We'll do a pass around here and unload and see where we get. We're just so close. Make sure your trailer is set to tip side back, and you might get the ramp sell point to work, assuming you don't get stuck again. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, and I also don't have the same trailer either. I don't have one that's dollied in the front. It's a fixed front hitch there. But yeah, still no guarantees. We gotta make it over there first. Look at how it looks like with like the trees in the background, kind of just like, it looks good. Like with the blurry background, it looks pretty decent, but then like the palms and stuff, the way it, I don't know, looks nice. Like I said, like the clarity of the map to me is really bright and vibrant, and it is 7 o'clock in the day here. You know, Brazil gets hot. It gets hot down here in the jungle, so like the sure the sun will be up pretty late, probably until 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. And I just really enjoyed this map so far. And I was kind of stuck between the pioneering map and this one. But what really did it for me on this one is just like the rolling undulations of the hills and fields, and kind of the more technical difficulty of like the roads and getting in and out of the fields, and the farm area, the main farm with like those unique animal enclosures and all the unique sell point silos and all that type of stuff. Even for like a higher slot count, I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to get a whole bunch of John Deere equipment on here anyways. It really just kind of captured me with like what I was kind of looking for, and this map feels great. So if you guys haven't checked this map out, this is Agronopolis. Make sure you guys check it out. You know, at least like if you're not gonna play it, at least like download it, come on here, drive around and check out the way it feels, and you know, you might just change your mind. Yeah, like a lot of content creators, I noticed that a lot of them will play like whatever the most hyped up map is from like the most popular content or map creator. It's like, for example, if Auction David's coming out with a new one, or you know, it could be GB's new map or whoever's new map. You know, I feel like a lot of those ones will get like a lot more, like Lancey Boys maps will get a lot more hype. And like, for example, like 82 Studios with all his mods, he'll get so much hype that everybody, when all that comes out, everybody has all the same stuff. Or like, you know, the maps, everybody will be on the same map doing very similar stuff, you know? And that, it's okay. Like, really, like I said, it doesn't matter what map, as long as you're having a good time and you're putting out decent content for everybody to watch. I think it's better if it's not the same map. You know, it's like when it comes out, cool, try it out. It's cool, like, to give the map maker some love and download their map and rate it well if you like it, you know, but just everybody kind of just plays those maps out so fast, you know. And then everybody gets tired of them, and then like they're not on that beautiful map as long either. I don't know, some people are, but you know, you guys know what I mean. The other map that's really beautiful that I almost wanted to download as well as that Italia demo map that Silly P is on. Man, that one is beautiful detail. But he also liked this map as well. He said this one was really detailed. But the Italia demo that's a pretty sweet map. There's a lot of cool ground textures and the fields, the layout, the terrain. So there's a lot of unique stuff with that one as well, which I like that as well. Just because you don't have a dolly doesn't mean you won't find another way to do it wrong. You have faith in me? I never said anything about doing it right. I'm still going to try to do it, though. No guarantees, my friend. But we're back around with 50% in the hopper here. I'm going to unload and see maybe if we might be able to get a full trailer, maybe. I thought I was going to be making trips back and forth with this field, but it's not looking too promising over here. They probably put no fertilizer on these fields. It's just like a 50% harvest, you know, pretty low. Because when I start doing my own harvest on this, will, you know, be 100%. Should be a lot better yielding stuff than this here. Normally I'd be able to check what the yield is, but we're not playing on precision farming, so I can't check that. But I just hope this is enough here to get this trailer filled. But whatever we gotta do to get it filled up, I'll go back around again. You think you're gonna call it for tonight? See you guys? Yeah, for sure, Goggle Pop. No problem. I really appreciate you being on here, buddy. I really do. You have a good night. We're almost towards the end of it. Wish me luck on getting the corn there without destroying something or getting stuck somewhere. Felden has a lot of faith in me, I feel. But yeah, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you being on, and I'll chat with you on Discord. So I don't think it was full all the way because it took every little grain, little kernel out of here. Where are we at, though? What do we got? 94%. So let's go around one more time. Or down and back. How about that? We'll do that. Or no, we'll go around again. We'll just keep going around and around and around and around. Yeah, you two guys, he said. Yeah, for sure. Thanks a lot, Goggle Pop. He does such a good job on our Discord server. He's the boss man over there, really, you know? Him and Neil B. Eben IH too is as well, but he's always just there lurking in the background fixing problems. But I feel like for the most part it's like Neil B and Goggle Pop. They're like the Bossolinis over there on Mr. Sealy Peeps. But yeah, we have a great admin over there and moderator team. I'm like really honored and blessed to be a part of it. I really am. Still kind of blown away that I'm even part of it. But I feel like I do a pretty good job at like representing for Mr. Sealy P and kind of speaking in his stead, you know. And I watch enough of his content and kind of I've watched enough of his stuff that I know kind of how he feels about stuff. Like I can relate, you know, and I always try to like, if people ask stuff about what he's working on or, oh, what do you think that he's doing, or especially when he was away for a while, or some people talking about, oh, he seemed like he was like down and kind of not wanting to keep on going on Farm Sim, and then I watched like the next video and he's like, oh man, all this new stuff's coming out, this and that, blah, 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 and, you know, Discord servers blowing up, and merch is coming out, and everyone's like, oh, you guys are forcing him to change and do all this new stuff. And nobody's forcing the guy to do anything. He's having a blast. He is enjoying it. And I feel like ever since like that little kind of low point, I wouldn't say low point in the game, but you could feel that he was kind of getting a little bit bored with what he was doing and not enjoying it as much. I feel like right after that, we all had a talk about everything, and then boom, the fire was lit again. And really it was with all that subscriber contracts and being able just to like play around and kind of do whatever he wants again. And you know, it wasn't really like sticking to a storyline. It was him just doing whatever the heck he wants to do and fulfill contracts for us, you know. Like every time like a new map will come out for him that's like a new fun one, you know, I always know he's gonna get on there and do a good job, and it kind of like gets him going again. I have the same thing happen to me too. It's like it kind of reignites the flame, you know, and kind of, all right, we're doing that. And sometimes you get kind of burnt out on a map after a while. You've done so much to where like sometimes you get so far into it where like the day-to-day chores of just taking care of the animals and watering everything and manure on everything and just doing everything all the time and just to get through the next day, sometimes it becomes a lot and you just kind of just want a fresh start. Sometimes it takes a while to choose a new map to play, but like I'm telling you, once you find that map, you're like, boom, there we go. Matty Fi says it's hard to live in the eye of the community, though. I often feel like my mental health is on display for everyone to see all the time. I mean, it's hard to just, you know, be you. Yeah, I see that, you know, but it's like, yeah, you know, I understand what you mean, but I feel like at the same time, for example, if I get on here and I have some issues or whatever, and I feel like talking and venting and just chatting about stuff, I feel like talking about it to you guys makes me feel better. You know, and yeah, everything's on display, and you guys, I talk about my family, and you know, just kind of putting it all out there. I keep it all real. I super transparent with everything, and I try to be honest with everybody, and I don't like the BS. I'm pretty straightforward, and yeah, just got it all out there on display. And really, that's like kind of why. That's all I really have to offer. I don't really, besides you guys watching me drive this harvester, I don't really have a lot to give you except for me. So I kind of feel like that is kind of something I can offer you guys in my content, is you guys are getting me, so I'm not an actor, I'm not that good at role plays and stuff like that. I try to do a little bit of playing around or talking about the locals or being down here in Brazil. Like, it's kind of role play-ish, not like a storyline role play, but kind of more immersive feeling, if you're like, make it feel more lifelike. But all I have to offer on any of this stuff is myself, and hopefully that's enough. I feel like we're growing. We're not growing fast, but we're growing slowly, steady, And all that is because of you guys being here, watching my content, hitting that like button, new subscribers coming in, and, just all of it is why that's happening. I'm just going to try my best to be consistent with the content and give you guys some decent stuff to hopefully enjoy watching or enjoy listening to, or however you want to enjoy it. There's a lot of times I'm watching farm sim videos where I'm not really watching because I've seen it a million times. Unless there's something new you guys are doing, or some new mod you're using, or some new way. But if it's like the same old, I might not be watching, but I guarantee I'm listening, paying attention. But I can't drive my tractor and watch you drive yours at the same time. Usually I'm farming while listening to you guys farm and do all that. So yeah, we're just going to go all the way down. Felden, if you're still there, wish me luck. He's probably like, crash, crash. Matty Five's like, crash, crash. Get stuck, crash, crash. We are not there yet. Ooh, we fall off the bridge or something, yeah. This tractor is struggling to pull this. It's funny, same capacity as last night, but with this trailer's a little bit different. But if we would get stuck with this one, I guess we do have the telehandler. I know how to kind of unstick it with that. But if it does get stuck, I can't give it much of a pull with this tractor. It's pretty gutless. Man, it's something about the game physics too, of like the equipment and like the horsepower and stuff. When you're driving something that's low horsepower and you're trying to do stuff, oh man, is it a pain in the butt. And then all of a sudden you jump into something with more power and you go to just pull whatever, you're like, oh yeah, it's nice. Like, even just driving something, like I drove a 6R John Deere for a long time, and then I went and I upgraded to an 8R with like duals on the back. I was like, oh yeah, that's money. That's so much nicer. And then maybe it was a 7R. I think actually that was on 6 Ashes. I had 7Rs on there, and I went and I grabbed an 8R after like 50 hours on the 7Rs. I went and grabbed an 8R. I wanted a little bit more power, and it's just like uphill wherever. Like, it doesn't matter where with a tractor like that with the extra power. It just like, oh yeah, it's like the feel of it. You don't quite like appreciate that until you don't have it. And then once you have it again, you're like, oh yeah, oh, that's where I can just cut across the road. But really, you're supposed to go like down that gravel road and up and around over there. But we're just gonna cut through right here. Felden, I'm here just quietly waiting till I get to chuckle and smuggle. Chuckle smugly over here, yeah. Yeah, he's trying to distract me right before I pull up in there and crash and get stuck on the way in. Is that what it is? Oh, I actually want to just cut across these tracks. Man, you guys should have saw the train nail me last night. I think my headset was still plugged in. I took it off, set it down, so I didn't have sound. and I was just going across the track. It wasn't like no railroad crossing or anything to let me know a train was coming, and just wow, just crashed into me so damn hard. I went flying across the field like nobody's business. The train didn't stop, and my tractor didn't stop either. It was this tractor right here with the little fertilizer spreader on it. And man, it went flying so fast across the field, and like once it landed, you know, it was like wasn't very high off the ground, but once it landed, it did like 20 flips, like end over end. It was just, it was pretty funny. I was like, man, I wish you guys would have saw that. Okay, so what I originally thought coming into this Sayoma sell point here is it's like a tricky one. And Felden, you're right. I gotta make sure I'm on the right tip, front, back, right, whatever. Gotta tip it around to make sure I'm on the right one here. But what actually had happened? So I forgot. I was like, well, how did I even get stuck on here? So what had happened is these little ramps right here. They go from there and they pop out like right here. Well, my back tires were like right where the ramps pop out. So right when I hit this button here, the ramps popped up and jumped the trailer up and over this little ledge here, and my axles were like stuck up on this metal side here, like my tires were back over here. It was a pain in the butt. Go back and watch that if you guys missed that one. But I think I'm clear. I might go up a little bit more just to be safe. Now let's see. I'm gonna open up the help menu real quick too, just to make sure we're on tip side right, grain door, tip side back. So I think right there is far up enough. I think so. We're gonna hit the button and give it a try. See what happens. So there it's going up. We didn't get stuck yet. I mean, you're the one that's going to get beached on a concrete wall, not me. It's so funny. Is it rolling backwards, or does it just look like it is? It is moving backwards. No, it's not. So look at once we're tipped up. Now, oh, let's not mess it up though. Now that we're tipped all the way up, which is kind of crazy. You can't just like dump it in normal, you know. Now that we're tipped all the way up, look, Felden. Now I could dump. So I was trying to switch it around and pull up the trigger by switching it, you know, between left, right, or back or grain door, but I wasn't up on the ramp like this when I was trying that. So that was 70% of that done for that contract. So I'll have to go back in a little while and okay, so it doesn't lower by itself. You gotta come back over here and it goes back down. Pretty cool deal there. But we made it. We got a whole load here. I dumped it in with no problem. I was pretty sure it was on that sell point there. Pretty sure. I don't know why they have the other one over there, which we sold into as well. But that's right. So I apologize for forgetting who commented on that. But I totally agreed with you. I already was pretty sure this is how you do it. But thanks for like giving me the extra vote of confidence there that was the right way. We made it happen. But I really appreciate you guys' time and being on here tonight and helping the channel out. Yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. And also, hooray, I did a thing. Yeah, I did. About time. Yeah, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you enjoyed the content, let me know by hitting that thumbs up. And, man, stay tuned for the next one. Matty 5 work is done. Experiments with the dedicated server is done. Nice. Time to get out of bed in 4 hours. See you next time. Yeah, for sure. Well, get some rest, and thanks a lot, Maddie, Shane. Take care. Yeah, Feldon, Goggle Pop, I know you're probably gone, but thanks a lot for being on. Polo 85, I know you were on. Good to see you on here, too. It's been a long time. Polycount Taz, have a good rest of your shift. Get some rest when you get home, too, my friend. Rapid Rob, you're probably almost sleeping by now. Maybe not, you're probably lurking still. But thanks a lot for being on, Rapid. Make sure you guys go check out his channel as well. Check out Polycount, he has some fun stuff. Bryson, I appreciate you being on tonight. Let's see who else was here. Joss, of course, you were on here. Always appreciate you being around. Hopefully you're getting some rest as well. Tired night, everybody. But either way, I really appreciate you guys' time. You guys are all awesome. And see you on the next one. All right, everybody. Have a good night.